Hola a todos, hoy vamos a continuar viendo verbos irregulares en español y esta vez vamos a ver el verbo fotografiar. Hello everybody, in this lesson we will continue learning how to conjugate irregular verbs, and today we will see how to conjugate the verb fotografiar, which means to photograph, okay? This is one of the two irregular verbs starting with F that we have seen in the previous lesson. So, since it is irregular, I want to show you how this verb is conjugated. And actually, this will also give us a pattern on how to conjugate irregular verbs that end in yar. Yar, I-A-R, okay? So it can be useful because many other verbs that end with I-A-R, yar, will have the same irregularity here, okay? Mainly you can see that irregularity here in the present tense, okay? In the present and in the imperative, where you can see that the I acquires a tilde here, okay? And the accent, instead of going on the O, as it should be for the regular verbs, the accent will go to the I, okay? So, fotografiar. Vamos a comenzar a conjugar en el tiempo presente. We will begin conjugating in the present tense, okay? Yo fotografío. Yo fotografío, that is, I photograph. Tú fotografías, for you photograph. Él or ella fotografía, he or she photographs. Nosotros fotografiamos, we photograph. Vosotros fotografiáis, you photograph. Actually, this means you take a photo, right? Or a picture. Ustedes fotografían, you plural, take a picture or a photo. Vosotros fotografiáis and ustedes fotografían mean the same thing, remember? Vosotros is what is used in Spain, ustedes is what is used in Latin America. And they take a picture would be ellos fotografían, okay? So you can see here in blue the root of the verb, okay? The root, and in green is the ending of the verb, right? Actually, you can see how the ending is the same ending for all the regular verbs. So this verb is irregular only because the root of the verb has some slight modification, okay? In this case, the modification is that we add a tilde, this line on top of the letter I, okay? And that makes that the accent goes to, instead of being in the O, it will be in the I. And just because of that, it's irregular, okay? So, yo fotografío, let's use an example. I take a picture of you, okay? Yo te fotografío, okay? Yo te fotografío is I take a picture of you. Or I will take a picture or I will take a photo of that house. Yo fotografío esa casa. Okay? We photograph or we take a picture of the sky. Yo fotografío el cielo, right? El cielo is the sky. So we don't say take a photograph or take a picture. We just say to photograph, okay? Let's go to pasado simple. Ahora vamos a conjugar en pasado simple. Now we will conjugate in simple past. Yo fotografié. Yo fotografié. That is, I photographed. I took a picture, okay? Tú fotografiaste. Él or ella fotografió. Nosotros fotografiamos. Vosotros fotografiasteis. Ustedes fotografiaron. And ellos fotografiaron. Example. I took a picture of the zoo. I took a picture at the zoo, say. I took a picture at the zoo. Yo fotografié el zoológico. Okay? Sorry. I took a picture at the zoo would be yo saqué una foto en el zoológico. Okay? There we literally say I took a picture. Yo saqué una foto. But if I want to say I took a picture of the zoo, I will say yo fotografié el zoológico. Okay? So see how look at this slight difference, how it changes. If we will say I took a picture at a place, then we say in Spanish literally I took a picture or I took a photo. Yo saqué una foto. If we want to say I took a picture of something, okay, of the zoo, then we use yo fotografié el zoológico, the zoo, okay? Let's see the simple future. Yo fotografiaré. Yo fotografiaré. That means I will take a photo, right? Or I will photograph. Tú fotografiarás. Él fotografiará. Nosotros fotografiaremos. Vosotros fotografiaréis. Ustedes fotografiarán. And ellos fotografiarán. As usual, ustedes and ellos, they conjugate exactly the same, right? However, ustedes means the same thing as vosotros, okay? So, example, I will photograph my father, okay? Yo voy a fotografiar a mi padre. Actually, I used this future, right? I just said I am going to photograph my father. But I want to say I will photograph my father. I want to use this tense. I will say yo fotografiaré a mi padre, okay? Remember we use the word, the preposition a, which means to, okay? I will take a picture of, or in Spanish we use a, of my father, okay? Yo fotografiaré a mi padre, my father. Let's see the other future, okay? As in English we can say I will photograph or I am going to photograph. Okay, this I am going to is this one here. Yo voy a fotografiar. I am going to photograph. Tú vas a fotografiar. Él va a fotografiar. Nosotros vamos a fotografiar. Vosotros vais a fotografiar. Ustedes van a fotografiar and ellos van a fotografiar. For example, they are going to photograph the monkeys. They are going to take a picture of the monkeys, okay? We say, ellos van a fotografiar a los monos. Remember the preposition a, okay? To take a picture of something, right? Ellos van a fotografiar a los monos, the monkeys. Let's see now present continuous, right? Gerundio is present continuous. Yo estoy fotografiando. I am photographing, or taking a picture, right? Yo estoy fotografiando. Tú estás fotografiando. Él está fotografiando. Nosotros estamos fotografiando. Vosotros estáis fotografiando. Ustedes están fotografiando and ellos están fotografiando. Example, I can say, right now I'm taking a picture of the landscape, right? Right now I'm taking a picture or I'm photographing